Welcome back to Love and Hips TV. And looky. Look who I got back in the building with me today. Russian Doll is back, y'all.
I'm back. Did you guys miss me? I know y'all did.
And we are missing our other counterpart, Kim, today. She is here in spirit. She has some personal business to take care of. So
love you, Kimmy.
Love you. We will see you back on the next show. So oh my God, I'm so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Did y'all miss Russian Doll?
I know y'all did.
All her crazy.
I know you didn't miss me because we spent all the time together anyway.
Girl, that's what we do.
That's right.
We can't separate if we wanted to, honey.
Exactly.
We absolutely cannot.
Chocolate and vanilla swirl.
That's right. So welcome to the show, y'all. We got a great show for you all today. We are going to be talking about everything, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Everything that's going on in our lives, everything that we have been into in the past few weeks with Anna, the past few months, and stuff that we got coming up soon. So, y'all just stay tuned for all of that. And then we got our hot topic that we're going to talk about. And y'all make sure you all comment or call in. I'll go ahead and throw the number out there. It's 470-251-4647. So, welcome to Love and Hips, y'all.
That's for you, Cam. I know you got this little bell.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but it's been a while for me, so I'm really. It feels really good to be back in the studio. My friend Jack is back in the studio too. We kind of came back the same time, right? Hey, Jack. Yes. So I know I haven't been here in a little while, but you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Birthday to me, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever other holiday it is. So
y'all see, she had to throw that Happy Birthday to her in there because she thinks it's a national holiday, child.
It is. So it's kind of like the New Year. If you messed up the New Year, you can go ahead and start February 1st. My birthday, that's when I start my New Year.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Gray. Gray's on. She's watching us. Hey, Gray. Yes. So, what you been up to, Toy?
Just much of the same. I know I'll be busy out here. Just we did some stuff together. We finally got our homeless drive done, and we've celebrated like the holidays and friends' birthdays together, and just been doing stuff. I was doing a lot of work in my house, and then I guess I got to burn out for a minute, so I've been laying low. But I guess I got to pick back up. I'm gonna pick back up on doing some renovation of my house, and that's it. I'm actually about to go to New York.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was actually supposed to be in a fashion show, and it got postponed due to Corona. It's pushed to September. So I'll be ready to stomp the runway come September. But in the meantime, I'm going to go check out a few fashion shows for New York Fashion Week. I'm leaving on Thursday, so I'm excited about that.
There you go.
My daughter's turning 21, so I'm going to take her. Lord, I'm going to try to not to turn into a turn-up queen like a mama, But
and her sister and her little white chocolate sister.
Exactly.
That's
So we'll be celebrating her birthday while we're in New York.
Speaking of your house toy, I was able to come over and drop off some things for you when we did our homeless drive, and we had, lots of donations, which we're so grateful for. When I came over to Toy's house and checked it out, this little glamour queen over here, I walked in there, you guys, her house looks so cute.
Oh, thank you so much.
So cute. You have to come decorate mine because, mine's just white walls.
No, it's not.
And it's been like 6 months.
I was quite impressed with you when I came over to your house because you had put up some pictures and stuff. You have a lovely home as well. So that's my project. It's keeping me busy. So that's what it's about, Gotta make sure, you know, you get out here and work hard and you be out in these streets partying and stuff, but when you go home, that's your peace and your sanctuary. So I try to make it
and
make
yours
it my own.
looks like a little, it's like a little cute, like you have a little pink room in there, and it's just so cute. You just want to go in there, kick your shoes off, and have a bottle of wine.
Yeah, I'm growing into it now, and it's really starting to feel like home. I'm very comfortable in my house and stuff. So
I'm so proud of
good.
you, Toy.
Yes,
You're doing
I'm
it.
happy. I'm happy. Oh, Lord. And I am out here in this dating world again.
Not for long, guys. You got to stay tuned for Stay tuned for a little video.
Yeah, we had a little bit of adventure when we were out, and you know, me and her are always cutting up and meeting people. We don't ever meet a stranger, so
exactly
something to be said about that. But yeah, I've been dating a little, you know, meeting some new friends. So we're gonna see how that goes. Stay tuned. I might be out the market soon, y'all.
Sure. You guys have to stay tuned for our homeless event. We have some stuff coming up, and then my birthday, and also a little walk that I did today. So that's going to be coming up soon. So you guys stay tuned for that.
Well, you know what? It's just great to be on the show. I'm so glad that you are back in here. We've been waiting on you to come back. I know people have been like, "Where's Anna?" I'm like, "She's around. She's around. She just doing some stuff back behind the scenes.
Bring some love into the new year. Here I am."
So I told y'all she wasn't gonna stay away too long.
I'm not, but you know, I'm always around. I'm always in the back. You know, I'm always checking in with you guys, and I love you guys. But my life has really has changed a lot when I moved, you know, because with my child going to school, starting off school, it's just like he's a first-time student being home from the pandemic, and I'm a first-time parent being in school. So, you know, we had to get the teachers together. Like, we had to find out everything. So
kind of got to find your niche. Yeah. He has to find his way at the school,
so
you know, get used to the routine. Yeah, so
but now we're
a lot.
Good.
That's good. That's
we're back
good. On track. Oh, well, it is time for my segment, On the Beat with Toy Cherie. I'm going to give y'all a little tea about some things that's going on in the world, and then we'll be back with you all in a moment. I feel like you are my family or my brother already. Like, like we hang out all the time, which we might have to. That's my bestie.
You know, but music is uncensored, you know, to a degree, whereas like radio, sometimes you can't really say how you feel about certain things because they're sponsoring the show. Right. You know what I mean? And like with music, it's like, yo, this is how I feel about this, and you can't really change my mind on it. Whoop-de-whoop.
Your thing, yeah.
So do you battle? Like you rap battle, or you just freestyle?
I used to do the rap battles when I was hungrier and had more time, and it's not to say that I'm not as hungry now, but when you're trying to make a name for yourself, you'll do everything to make a name for yourself. So at one point in time, like the freestyle battles was huge, and I used to do a lot of those. Now they do those type of battles where like, I know I'm going to be battling you in 60 days, and I'm going to write this rhyme, it's going to go like this. I don't have that much time to put any energy into another person who's not me or my fam. You know what I mean?
Do you watch the other battles? Do you watch like the verses?
Because I was just about to ask you, how do you feel about the UL?
Singer and fashion mogul Rihanna and rapper A$AP Rocky are expecting their first child together. Rihanna announced her pregnancy that she had been hiding for a few months under oversized clothing on Instagram a week ago, stating, "This is how you pull up to Black History Month," as she flashes her baby bump. Congrats on your new bundle of joy. Soul Train creator Don Cornelius accused of sexually assaulting Playboy bunnies in new docuseries, Secrets of a Playboy. A former Playboy bunny mother alleges that Cornelius was among the powerful men in their circle who took advantage of young women. Don Cornelius, the former host and creator of television's Soul Train, who died in 2012, has been accused of locking up and violently sexually assaulting two young Playboy bunnies decades ago. The docuseries that airs on Monday nights on A&E explores the very dark side of Playboy, as told by the women who worked alongside founder Hugh Hefner and his friends. Former Miss USA commits suicide. Chesley Chris, Miss USA 2019 pageant winner, lawyer, fashion blogger, and extra correspondent, has passed away at the age of 30 after jumping from the roof of her New York City condominium. Chris' body was discovered on the sidewalk outside her apartment building last Sunday morning. She was pronounced dead on the scene. In devastation and tremendous grief, we share the demise of our dear Chesley, a statement said, confirming the 30-year-old beauty queen's death. Rest in peace, Chesley. You will be missed. Just some fun info. Why has Facebook decided to change the features of the avatars, aka Memojis? Most people were already satisfied with their self-created avatar lookalikes. But now you all have us all looking crazy. Got my Memoji looking more like a he-moji. Facebook workers, CEOs, and IT people, find something else to do. We want our old avatars back. Please and thank you. Sincerely, Facebook users. As we approach Valentine's Day, Cupid is in the air, at least for some people. But what if you are super single this Valentine's Day? What are you to do to celebrate the occasion? Here are a few ideas for the singles but lovables. Host a singles-only dinner party. Spending time with friends is a great celebration of love that doesn't involve romance. Get a beauty treatment. Looking good and feeling good go hand in hand, so go all out and spoil yourself. Get out of town. This is one of my faves. Plan a Valentine's Day weekend getaway with a friend or family member, or just go solo. Try a new dinner recipe. Grab the ingredients and cook a delicious dinner for one. Do something nice for someone else. Send someone a bouquet of flowers or buy them a gift just to let them know that you're thinking of them. Stay in and pamper yourself. Take a long bath, have a glass of wine, read a book, or watch your favorite movie. Last but not least, don't buy into the idea that you need another person to be happy. Enjoy being you and all that you have to offer. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. In coronavirus news, as we are 2 years plus into the pandemic, people are starting to question, is the coronavirus still a thing? Even though the Omicron variant has slowed down in many states, it has not occurred without us reaching another milestone. President Biden on Friday urged all Americans to get vaccinated as he marked another tragic milestone in the coronavirus pandemic. 900,000 American lives have been lost to COVID-19, he said in a late-night statement issued Friday. So with that being said, I suppose the real question is the coronavirus still a relevant issue in the eyes of Americans? Stay tuned for more discussions of coronavirus news with me, Toy Cherie, here on the Beat.
So there is some tea for you all. There is a lot going on out here in the world. Of course, I touched on the coronavirus. I'll talk about that until it comes to an end, which I don't foresee anytime soon. I don't think it's ever going to come to an end. It just keeps on mutating and turning into something else, a different strand.
I think everybody has to get it, and then we'll just be immune to it.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to build up some type of immunity to it, but I think it'll eventually dissipate to a common cold, that people get, or like the flu, what I'm saying?
The Omicron or whatever, it's not as dangerous, right?
It's not as bad, but it's just moving faster, or it's easier to contract it. So,
then it's not the symptoms are not as bad. You get over it quick.
Well, especially not if they say you get over faster, but especially they say if you're vaccinated, then it's not the symptoms aren't as severe as what it would be if you weren't. But it's just one of those things. That's why I was like, has it gotten to the point where people are like, coronavirus, what's that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because everybody's just going on with their day-to-day lives now. So, it's not like, they talk about it on the news every day, but it's not like something that people are really paying attention to, which in other countries, I think they pay attention a little bit more, and that's why they've been able to kind of get theirs under control. But with the U.S., we're a little different.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my dad, and he's in Ukraine now. He used to be in Russia, but now he's in Ukraine. And he said that they, it's the law there where you have to be home by 11 p.m. And you are not allowed to leave your house by 5 a.m. So it doesn't matter what day it is. It can be a Friday, a Saturday. So they said that if they have,
they can't control these people in the U.S. like
guys,
that.
Guys, when you're having these parties, we're Russians. We drink all the time, so we party all night. And then they were like, "Well, we're just gonna have all our guests spend the night because they know when the weekend
everybody has to be in. Oh my God, can you imagine that here in the States? I mean, It's amazing that a whole country can have that kind of control and get
Yes.
everybody in line. But here in
And they
the
have to
States,
follow the rules, because if they're
that's
if
hard-headed
anybody's on time,
Americans. We just ain't about to do it.
they're taking them into jail. Yeah, that's how they do it. I mean, they're
Wow.
going to jail.
Wow.
And another thing with the virus and stuff, my son, he goes to a private school, and they don't have
The
they
mask
don't
and
have the
stuff.
mask mandates. They don't have any masks at all, and so we get a report every single week with the
updates
on the COVID, and they test
Wow.
their teachers and everything. And honestly, since school started, it was August, in the beginning of August, we've had only 3 cases.
Oh, well, that's
with
amazing.
no vaccines and no masks, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah,
you know what
it
I mean? Like,
is.
it's just weird. Like, how are we doing it, and then the rest of the world is not?
Yeah, that is strange.
I don't know. It's
Because
strange.
it's not like it would be different if they were in that bubble all the time.
Yeah.
But since everybody goes home and then comes back,
Exactly.
it does seem like y'all would have more.
Right.
But kudos. I'm glad that they've been
know.
able to maintain their system and stuff. So that's good. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those that's.
And I've been
We're
more
gonna have
aware,
to
like
become
health,
accustomed to it.
health conscious, like about myself too. Taking more vitamins, taking
Mm-hmm.
the elderberry syrup that I told you about. Like, that has been really, like, I think that's like magic juice.
I know
It's
you
like the
talk
cure
about
for
that
COVID.
elderberry.
I swear, I love that stuff.
Wow.
Yes.
So, what else is going on? Oh God! You wanted to talk?
I wanted to discuss, since you mentioned on the beat with Cherie.
I didn't mention it in on the beat.
Well,
but
no, I said you mentioned Rihanna being pregnant, and congratulations, Riri. I love her. She's so
I do
cute.
too. Yeah.
Yes, the baby's gonna be real cute. Then the forehead's gonna be real big. But anyway,
You're so
whatever
wow.
it's gonna be cute. But I wanted to talk about Nick Cannon and his 28
Yes,
children
right.
that he has on the way. How many children? What's the count?
8. This is his 8th child. I'm like, what is going on, Nick? Like, you just dropping your seed off everywhere.
Yes, he's Nick Cannon. Like, he's just
Honey, he is abiding by what
Yes.
what God said.
cannonball.
Go forth and be fruitful. He is
He he definitely understood the assignment, and he's definitely. Nick, you understood the assignment. You have been fruitful. You have been a little too fruitful for me.
You know what? It tripped me out though, because like when I originally heard about him having all these kids, I didn't even know that he had all of those children like
I
that.
didn't either. But then you know what? One of them passed away.
Oh, really?
Yes, he had a little boy that passed away, and he shared that with his audience.
Yes,
on his
yes.
show.
Okay, I remember that. I
And
remember
now you have
that.
another one, like just that quick.
Wow.
I mean, like that's
I don't
crazy.
know, honey. He's on
And-
a quest to make sure that he spreads his seed out and that he's
Oh,
gonna
he
have
spread it
plenty of
out right.
offspring.
Yes.
He battles with lupus and
Really?
he's
I didn't know that. Oh,
he be
wow.
out sick and stuff a lot and things. So he's got his own personal health issues and stuff that he battles with too. But apparently there's nothing wrong down there. Okay,
Nothing.
because he
Nick
is
Cannon
doing his thing.
cannonballing right in the the openings of the females.
But what tripped me out because there's just so many different women. I'm like, come on now,
Is it
Nick.
like 8? Is it 8 different women, or does he have a?
No,
repeat
because
with some
he
of
got
them?
2 children by Mariah Carey.
Okay, oh, that's right, Mariah.
You know,
okay.
they were married and they had their 2 children, Moroccan and I don't know what the other child's name is. Their kids'
But as long
names
as you
are
can
different.
support them, Nick, hey, more power to you. That's awesome. Everybody's
Well,
on
he
the
got
same page.
he got enough coins, I think, to handle that part of it. It's just,
Exactly.
geez, when you gonna slow that thing down?
But the funny thing, I feel like he's, making the kids, but he's taking care of them. But the women are the ones that are doing the physical work, I think. It's easy for him to just spread the seed. Like, damn, I
As
don't
long
know.
as he's, I guess, providing financially to make sure that they all straight, that all his baby mamas is got a place and got a nice home for them children. I guess I don't know.
Whatever.
Ain't no logic in it to me, but do you, boo?
Exactly.
Oh,
And on
man.
well, moving on to like a more serious note, I know there was another thing that was on the beat with Tori Cherie. What was the because I didn't hear about that story with the pageant.
Oh, wow.
Girl. What happened to
She
her?
was Miss USA 2019. Her name is Chesley Christ. And apparently she committed suicide, which is becoming so commonplace
It's such a
with
common
with
thing
young
now.
people.
Everybody is doing
And it's
that.
the younger. She's 30 years old. She was actually an attorney. She got a law degree. She's a fashion blogger, so she had a lot going for herself. And she committed suicide by jumping off the high-rise building or her condominium where she lives at from the 29th floor, they said. So she wanted to make sure that she ended it, and they found her in early on that Sunday morning. They found her.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that is just it's just awful and tragic. So our hearts go out to her family and to her loved ones, and yeah, she was a beautiful child. Gosh, she was pretty.
She was really pretty, like in the pageants and everything too.
And obviously very intelligent as well. So it just goes to show when it comes to mental health, you never know what's going on in somebody's mind and what's going on, behind the scenes. Sometimes we, when we're out in the world, we put on this facade and put this face on that everybody sees and everybody thinks it's okay, but deep down it's not. You got some other stuff going on. So
yeah, you have to check on your friends, your strong friends.
Sure do.
It's just really hard, like with the pandemic and everything. A lot of people have just really shut down and they don't come out and they don't really talk about stuff. Like people are a little bit different.
Yeah, they're different.
They're just like, you can just sense how they're just
almost scared to communicate with people.
Exactly.
It's like girl, back up.
Exactly. You can't catch COVID over the phone. So we can
I know it's right. So it's call somebody and check up on them. Yeah. You got that right.
Exactly. But
oh well.
Been a lot of suicides. Did we talk about, or did you guys discuss the other suicide? Who was the son of?
We did. It was
show,
Regina
right?
King's son on the last. He was 26 years old, and then I think prior to that, it's like every 2 weeks when I'm doing my On the Beat, it's always somebody passed away to suicide. Because I think prior to that, it was Sinead O'Connor's son. He was 17 years old.
And that's so sad with the young kids and the young generation. Like, that's why you have to really raise your kids, and that's why I'm trying to do that with my son and have him in different activities and stuff, so he's not home just playing video games, because a lot
and you just got to have an open communication with them, especially when they get older, when they get that teenage and they start to come into themselves. You really need to have a sit down with them and see what's going on. So what's going on at school, what's going on in your personal life, who you're talking to on the phone. I mean, you really got to really be involved and just keep that open line of discussion with them where they feel like they can come to talk to you about anything.
I mean, you can be their friend, but you have to be their parent too. But my biggest thing is nowadays with the kids is video games. Like, that is just my biggest thing, because they do all types of stuff in there, and like the shooting and the guns and all this robbing of the cars and all that. Like, that puts stuff on your mind.
It does.
And it comes from a young, from a young age.
That's true.
And it really just continues. So when you have these young kids going and shooting up stuff and whatever, it's
there's too much of that going on in the world too. Yeah, you're right.
So we have to literally pray and cover our kids.
So
for sure.
Miss Anna.
Yes.
You celebrated your birthday this week.
Yes, I did.
I told y'all this child, she thinks the whole month of February belongs to her, but that's okay.
It's Aquarius. February 1st.
Aquarius season.
I'm number 1. There's all my girls and a guy. Look at Chris. He's just the only guy. But there's my girls. There's Toy and Mia and Cece. And you know what? We literally, I don't see a lot of these girls. My Kels is back. Yeah, she's back in Texas. A lot of these girls, and that's Tiffany. She was actually on our show, and her and I share the same birthday, February 1st. So, and we met on Facebook, and we have the same birthday, so it's awesome. But a lot of the girls, we meet up. Oh, I'm so sorry. We meet up once a year for my birthday. Because, as you can tell, there's a lot of friends. There's Mac Breezy. That's my other Aquarius sister. Yes. Her birthday.
We had a good time.
Yes.
And Chris blended right on in with us.
He sure did. Chris was
he just cut up the whole time
on our side. And you feel like we had this long table.
Yeah. So it was so many people. Actually, I really didn't even really get to speak to everybody. It was funny as people were leaving. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were here.
Exactly. You didn't even realize some people
I did.
Were there.
I really did, because we were, everybody was in groups and we were talking to the people across from us. So I guess I really wasn't paying attention to everybody that was there. But you had another fabulous birthday.
I sure did. It's every year it just keeps growing. And you know what?
It does.
I left a lot of people out, and I sometimes, I feel bad because I can't invite 100 people to a restaurant. I feel bad, but I have to look
especially
back.
not now. We try to keep your events and your stuff quaint and and just invite a certain amount of people and so on and so forth.
And then when people
maybe
reach
we'll
out
get
to
back
you,
to where we can have big parties and stuff again.
Exactly. I know people reached out to me. They're like, "What you doing for your birthday?" Because that little saying is stuck in their head. February 1st, I'm number 1.
You said next year you're gonna break it up in portions, 5 people at a time.
That's exactly what I said. Next year, guys, I'm gonna do Monday through Sunday. We're gonna have get-togethers every day, 5 or 6 of us, so we can make it a little bit more intimate. Because entertaining 22 people at once is just ridiculous. And we didn't have enough wine bottles.
You made it do what it do.
I mean, we had bottles, but you know.
Oh man. Yes. So Anna and I, we are always out doing something adventurous.
Yes, we are.
And it has been on our hearts, and Kim as well, to do the drive for the homeless. So, we got the items and things that we had collected, and thanks for everybody that donated to the cause.
Yes,
we will be doing doing another one in the spring, and bigger and better. But it was great. It had me a lot of fun. I was tearful, but it was good.
She was crying, and then I was crying, and then it was just it was sad, and we had a good time doing it, but it was just sad seeing people out like that and how they're struggling, and it really definitely makes you appreciate what you have in your life, even like the smallest things, because these people have like nothing but blankets and socks and hats. That's it. Yeah, but we had a good time. We had a good crowd.
I think we got a few snippets. Our producer will get them pulled up here for us in a minute. Oh, okay.
So we're out here doing the homeless event, Toy and I, for Love and Hips Cares.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm wilding out right now.
So we have a whole trunk full of stuff, and we're about to go do this thing. Yeah. And we are really thankful and grateful for the people that donated. Thank you so much. And right now we're at the Atlanta Missions homeless shelter, so we're about to go hit the streets real quick.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. So that was our little video. We actually had got out. There I am looking homeless. I tell you, I was looking homeless like that. I don't even know what that facial expression is that I had. But this girl, that's probably because this girl had me climbing over what was it, like that brick wall on the highway, so that we can actually get over in there. People had tents and stuff. They got this whole tent community of homeless. So we were determined that we was going to get over in there, but we actually had to climb over the little doesn't sound like the safest thing, but it was not okay.
Safe, but it was definitely, we parked on the side of the road, and we had to cross the street, and we had to climb a wall. I mean, it was just crazy. So, but we went out there, and there was people out there.
You said cross the road.
They were leaving things by the people's tents and stuff. And I was like,
I was nervous about it. Where I was like, we gonna get out the car right here and climb over. Yeah. When you just said it, it made me think of why did the chicken cross the road? I'm over here. Why did the two plus size divas cross the road?
Plus size divas cross the road
with these blankets and things.
To feed the homeless. That's what it was.
It was well worth it. We got to get out in there, and it was amazing.
We had to do, what we do for Love and Hips Cares, and there's definitely going to be some more projects.
Definitely.
And these guys, they were really, like, asking for food. Like, I know we had a lot of blankets and hats.
So next time we're going to have more food.
Yeah, they were all snacks
for them this time, but we're going to have some food.
And let me tell you something, guys. These homeless people are a little bougie in our home. Okay? Just real quick. Because we had a guy try to match his whole outfit from top to bottom. He had a whole request. Like, oh, I don't want the white shirt. Do you have a black one? Do you have a red one? Do you have a pink socks? I was like, wait a minute, sir. Now you're doing too much. Like, here you go.
Look, have other people. I kept on giving more hats to the same person. Emma said,
this guy had 5 hats on his bag.
Got 5 hats. I said, well, he gonna be warm then. I can't even worry about it because it was so many of them at the time that I was just like, here.
Yeah, so I was like, here, you want this one? You want this red one? You want this white one? I was like, Toy, what are you doing? We have all this whole line.
Oh man, it was an adventure.
Somebody was trying to pick me up. Walking down the street.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Anna got hit on the whole time.
I cannot. And Toy is off the market. You guys are gonna have to watch the video to find out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys. So wait a
minute.
That's not it. We accomplished our goal. We did it.
That was actually a snippet of Anna's hot chocolate 5K that she did?
It was this morning, you guys. I'm here.
She gonna
I'm
be
alive.
so,
Thank you for
so
everybody's prayers. I know a lot of people. I did tell some people that about my 5K. People checked on me. They were like, they checked on me. Thank you so much for doing that, guys, because I needed your prayers. Okay. But here's the video from the last video from the homeless.
Oh, hey guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know that Toy is officially off the market. She done found her man.
No, I am not. He actually is very, very nice looking.
Atlanta Mission Center.
That is not what I'm trying to do out here.
Sorry guys, whoever's calling in to the show, Toy is off the market, y'all.
No, I'm not. Don't believe the hype.
Well,
So you want to talk about that little story?
there is somebody that well, he's nice looking, so me and
He
my
was
little
very
flirtation
nice.
self, I was like, "Are you single?" And
We're out here trying to work for the homeless. She's over here talking about, are you single?
Well, he actually at the homeless shelter working and stuff. So I was like, but let me see what's going on with him. So that's why she said that I am off the market.
Yes.
But so that was not my intent, was to be trying to pick up men while I
But
was
then
out
we
on
found
my
out
homeless.
that he actually lives.
He's a resident.
Yeah, because he said that he gets off at 6. So
Where
where does he go? In the back?
I suppose so, child.
Okay,
This is a man that is trying to get his life back on track. He's he's a very nice gentleman. So I shall not judge him for what
Absolutely.
he has had going on in his life.
Exactly.
But I was like, Lord, this not what I was trying to do.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes you can find that person, and then you can grow with them. You know what I mean?
You
can grow with them.
girl, me and my little flirty self, like I said, we had.
Yeah.
I talked to him and kind of got his story.
You just can't
and
be
everything.
me anymore because I'm not going to build a man. So we're
Nah,
not
I
doing that
can't.
no more. Yeah.
It's just
Captain Save-A-Ho.
at this point in my life, I prefer for my man to come together. I don't want to have to necessarily put them together, but I don't judge anybody for things that they
what they're doing, right.
that they went through in life, because we all fall down. It's how we pick ourselves back up. So he seemed like he's on the right track. He was very clean cut and he's very nice looking.
Yeah, he
so
was.
Somebody
Yeah.
gonna swoop him up, child.
Yeah.
If it ain't me, it's gonna be somebody. So yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so let's talk about this.
This hot chocolate race that my friend just went ahead and signed me up for. And she was like, hey, you want to do this little hot chocolate race? I was like, okay, that's fine. And, I was thinking that we're going to walk a little, mile or just go hang out, drink some hot chocolate. No, we had to do a 5K. That means 3 miles.
You thought it was going to be a network, a social.
Look at me, you guys. I have
Too
my gear
cute.
on. And a homeless person left their jacket on the floor, so that's fine. It just kind of blew over when I was taking the picture. But there I am, we did, pay to be in the race and stuff, but they did provide the really nice jackets for us. We got some hot chocolate. We had some marshmallows on the way while we were walking down the street.
This morning,
It was
wasn't it?
freezing, guys. It was 7:30 in the morning, and we had to walk and run. Look, we got a little medal. That was great.
It's so cute.
I loved it.
I love doing the 5Ks, but you just jumped right on in and did this
literally,
one.
I jumped right in with both feet in, and it was crazy.
Cute.
But it was a lot of fun. It was fun. People were very supportive. It was a big deal. I guess they do.
And they do this one every year,
once
right?
A year, yeah. It's like hot chocolate, sweet Walker, whatever.
I usually do them at least one a year, but it has been a while since
I really liked it.
My job
really
when I
did.
used to work for Kaiser Permanente, they had one that they teamed up with a whole bunch of other companies, and they do it every year.
Well, they teamed
and
up
then
with
I
St.
did
Jude,
one
I think.
for. Oh, really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done them for leukemia, Light the Night. So it's always, I try to do one, but with COVID, I haven't done it.
It's a good cause, right?
Always
This was
a good
just hot
cause.
chocolate, so I was like, out of all of them, I'm just gonna go in the sweet hot chocolate one.
But it's just a good thing.
good.
It's a good way to fellowship, network, meet people. Everybody's great, and you're just out there having the fun.
They were supportive as well.
It was downtown, right?
Yeah, it was down. Well, Centennial Olympic Park. Yes, it was really nice. Somebody got hit by a bike, but that was just.
Oh, no.
Incident. Yeah, that kind of that made me
Oh
kind of
my God.
Okay, be careful. But we were almost at the finish line, and that was good. But we made it. We made it to the finish line, guys.
Oh.
Yes. Then there's a little video of me and my friend that signed me up.
Okay guys, so we have finished our 5K run. We accomplished our goal.
We did it.
We did it.
Yes.
And I got a walk on.
Listen, after that walk, we went right ahead to the massage place. Okay?
And got rubbed down, huh?
Yes, I had my feet rubbed down. I don't know what he did to my neck because I probably have to be in therapy for the next 8 weeks.
Oh, Lord.
But I think he pinched my nerve.
Oh, no.
My neck because I was calling Toy today. Like, Toy,
Something's
please help
going
me.
on.
Yes, what do I do?
Well, we are about to take a short break, and then we will be back with our hot topic.
Oh, this is a good hot topic. I think this is a great
Listen to Love and Hips TV show on your mobile device or wherever you listen to your daily podcast.
I feel like you are my family or my brother already.
You know,
it ain't like we hang out all the time, which we might have to.
That's my bestie. That's my bestie.
You know, but music is uncensored, you know, to a degree, whereas like radio, sometimes you can't really say how you feel about certain things because they're sponsoring the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like with music, is like, yo, this is how I feel about this, and you can't really change my mind on it. Whoop de
It's
whoop.
your thing, yeah.
So do you battle? Like you rap battle or you just freestyle?
I used to do the rap battles when I was hungrier and had more time, and it's not to say that I'm not as hungry now, but when you're trying to make a name for yourself, you'll do everything to make a name for yourself. So at one point in time, like the freestyle battles was huge, and I used to do a lot of those. Now they do those type of battles where like, I know I'm gonna be battling you in 60 days, and I'm gonna write this rhyme, it's gonna go like this. I don't have that much time to put any energy into another person who's not me or my fam. You know what I mean?
Do you watch the other battles? Do you watch like the verses?
Because I was just about to ask you, how do you feel about the UL this?
And we're back. So this brings us into our hot topic. And I think this hot topic is really good. And I've talked to a lot of different people about this topic, and it's great. So here we go. Would you date a transgender man or woman? And do you believe they should tell you they are transgender up front? Yes, this one is spicy.
It
hot.
is. So what do you think, Anna?
Okay, this is just my personal answer. Okay. I personally would have to decline on dating them, you know. But I definitely 100% agree with them letting you know up front what they are, you know. I think that should be fair, and then you should, you know, let the other person make the choice if they want to continue with the friendship or relationship or whatever. So that's just, you know.
Yeah,
opinion.
I'm like you. I have to refrain from dating somebody that's transgender and me knowing it. Nowadays, when these people actually are making the transition to the opposite sex, once that's finished, that process is finished, they really, especially I'd have to say the women going to the man, unless they have really big breasts and stuff, oftentimes after they have their testosterone treatments and stuff, they really look like a man. I mean, they do. The whole facial hair,
Really?
everything.
Well,
oh my God.
yeah.
So it can be very deceiving if they don't divulge that in the beginning, that, you know, I was born a woman, you know. With the women, I used to work in endocrinology, so I saw it a lot. Because the doctor that I work with, that's part of endocrinology. They give them the hormone treatments to do the transition.
Oh, okay.
So I used to see those patients all the time, and it's just different to see them transition. So, you know, I think, you know, everybody deserves love, but you do, to me, need to be forthcoming and let people know, and let me or whoever have the option to say, I appreciate you telling me, but I'm gonna have to refrain from that. And some people it doesn't matter.
Yeah, some people it doesn't matter. I mean, if they went through the whole process, like the full surgery, and everything, and somebody might not even be able to tell the difference. But I think that they still deserve to know, the truth and who they're dealing with. Like, is that even legal? Like, to not tell them? Like, would that be against? Like,
the thing is, it's like after they have the procedure and stuff, they can actually legally go get their sex changed in the system. So as opposed, it does. So when I'm looking at it on the screen or whatnot, it'll say. Well, coming from a nurse standpoint or a doctor standpoint, it does say gender dysphoria there to let us know that there's a process of them going through the change.
Oh, really?
But, however, it will once they can legally get their sex changed.
Okay.
So
but
as opposed to being
do it, then it's just what, like male or what?
It's
just say it.
Whatever they identify as and whatever they went to get it, they can legally get their sex changed to this, that, and the other.
Oh, wow.
So they're legally a female now.
Wow.
It's strange. I guess as far as identity purposes or birth certificate info, they can't change it there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's a paper trail to know that, legally you were born this way, but now I identify as this way. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole thing.
And that's how Jerry Springer was born.
It's a whole thing. We had some comments about that.
Mm-hmm. We had a lot of comments. Well, not, we
had quite a few. Mm-hmm. Jermia's was really good.
Yes.
Shout out to Jermia. She says, no, I would not date a person who is transgender simply because I am only attracted to men 100%. Mm-hmm. She said a transgender person should definitely reveal that they are transgender to someone they're planning on pursuing a relationship with. Otherwise, it's dishonest. She said you need to lay the cards on the table and give the other person the option to stay or go before feelings get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then we had another response from Miss Money. She said, no, ma'am, I wouldn't date a person who is transgender, and they most definitely should tell the person that they are. This way, you give that person the chance to decide for themselves. No relationship will last with lies, and if it do, they're both lying. Which is true. I agree with both of these answers. Those were very good answers, ladies. And I told Jermia to stay tuned for her response on here. She said that she's going to try to keep her eyes open.
Try to keep her eyes open.
And I was like, me too, girl, because after this 5K, it took me all the way out.
Miss Jermia is a friend of mine. She's a nurse. She's a nurse. Okay. And so I know she probably really is trying to keep her eyes open because you're putting that work in. But, yeah.
I really wanted to hear some of the
males' comments.
Yes.
It's kind of hard for us guys to get y'all's perspective on stuff. Sometimes we post stuff on our group just for you all specifically so that we can draw it out of you. Draw the comments out of you. Of course.
Let's ask Jack. He's the one in the studio. He's
yeah.
He's the male at the studio right now. Jack, we need a male perspective on this. How do you feel about the topic?
Mic check.
Hello.
All right. Of course, no, I wouldn't date women. But I got a question to that question. Like, how soon is too soon? Like, if it's a transgender and you just meet them and you ask them on a date, should they tell you right then? Should they tell you the first date? Should they wait till they know they're going to date you more?
Well, I have a little...
That's strange. I
think most people don't say
that
should tell you off the rip, but how soon is... off the real, because anybody don't want to tell their business to everybody. And
I mean, if you're sitting there with a size 13 shoe at the bar.
I mean, of course, when it's obvious, but we know these days these people are good.
Yeah, they do.
These transgenders are looking great.
They look great.
I have people come here interview and they reveal that you'll never know.
Never know. You're right.
How soon is too soon, though? I mean. Everybody they meet, they first date, everybody ever go on a date with?
I think that they should tell you before they meet. That's how soon that should be. You know what I feel? You know what I mean? I actually had somebody share a story with me about that situation. It was, I guess, like on social media. they had like a exchange over a picture or something, and then the woman said, let's meet up or something if you're in my area or whatever. So he decided to go ahead and hit her up, and then they were going to meet up. Well, she then came back and said, hey, before we meet up, I just want you to know that I'm a transgender. And he was like, okay, I'm going home. So have a good night. I mean, hey, everybody for themselves. So,
yeah, I think it should be put out there pretty quickly.
Before you meet up in person.
Yeah, because otherwise, I mean...
Because you don't want to end up in
jail. You don't want to go on the third date with someone. You don't want to go on...
You don't want to end up in jail.
You don't want to go on and end up in jail.
You don't want to end up in jail.
You don't want to go on, several dates with somebody, and then and you're starting to, obviously if you keep going, you're feeling you're starting to like this person, and then you find out that they were born of a different sex. That's just, it's you got to put it out there. I know that that people, the transgender community, the reason why they go through the process is because they feel like that's what they were supposed to be, and we get it. So respectfully, if you feel like that and you identify as that, we can't take that away from you. But however, you still have to. I feel like you should tell.
Right.
Yeah. Right away.
What about the people that identify as non-binary?
Yeah,
see, I'm very confused on that. So, do you know much about?
Were you on the show when we had? You were on the show here when we had Kelly and was it who was it with us?
Kelly. I don't remember.
I mean, your friend, the one that Tiffany, not Kelly. I'm sorry.
Tiffany. Okay.
Tiffany and who was with Tiffany that day?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I did yesterday.
Anyway. It was the LGBTQ show that we had, and they talked about all the different, different stuff.
Was it?
His name is
DC.
DC. God, I was drawing a blank. I'm sorry, DC. I love you.
Yes, DC was here. That's right.
Yes,
that was.
And we were talking about all we talked about. I mean, non-binary. I think it just means that you don't.
I thought it was both. Like you identify as both.
Yeah, you don't want to devote. Like when people say that they're non-binary, it's like I don't identify as either.
Or I identify as both.
Or as both. Yeah, which is kind of confusing. So they don't even choose a sex. Like it'll say non-binary on there. Yes. So
that's different.
Look. And our producer pops it up. Not relating to, composed of, or involving just two things. Relating to using or denoting a system of numerical notation. So that's not the one. Yeah. So it's basically the first one. So
just two things. So
just
it would be
two things.
They would identify as both a male and female.
And female, yeah.
Okay. That's very interesting. Our world is very interesting.
It is. It's a very interesting thing, to feel like you were born or you feel a certain way your whole life, and then they battle with that. I think.
Yes, but does that come from childhood as well? That's from because that's
it can.
Does it come from childhood and it leads to?
It can, because
discover yourself later on.
That's Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. Okay. Their child is I guess I don't know if he's gay or they're raising her or him in such a way that it's I'm thinking it was a male. I would have to look that up, but in any way he identifies more as a girl, so they're allowing him to do that. Okay. And he's young. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but it's always been he felt like a girl, so that's what it is with them. Mm-hmm. And they talk about that too. So a lot of it is from childhood, but people suppress it throughout their whole childhood, and it doesn't become an issue and most of the time until they're grown, or they don't address it until they get grown.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because it's kind of hard to come tell your mom and your dad that you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually have someone that reached out to me I think maybe about a year ago, and I have no idea how they reached out to me, but of course I'm open to always helping people talk about their issues and stuff. But this person just randomly found me and I guess decided to just confide in me and tell me that like, he's gay. And he wanted to open up to his family, and he was just looking for advice, and he was just, like, in a really dark place. And I don't know this person, like, at all. Like, they're just...
really?
I don't know them at all. I don't know where they came from. Like, I have no idea. Maybe he was going through some stuff, you know, like, as far as suicide or whatever, because that's hard to come to your parents when you're grown and have to tell them this. Especially, he shared with me that it was, you know, they're very religious. So it's hard to open up to somebody that has very strong views on that. But he told me this, and he finally, this is crazy because he finally messaged me today, and I've been talking to him for, like, the last year.
Wow.
Yeah, and he told me today that he has finally told his parents.
So you finally came out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, wow. And I don't know this person at all. Like, they just found me on some random site.
We are all about people living in their truth here on Love and Hips TV. We love to talk
on
about
some
that.
Random site. What is that site? Fans only. No,
oh, Lord. Oh, man. Thanks for all of y'all's comments. We absolutely love our Facebook group, y'all. If you all have not joined Love and Hips, The Art of Dating Thick on Facebook, what are you waiting for? We talk about everything on there. It's a lot of laughs and giggles, and we get the serious stuff out too. You know, some of the stuff that pops up, I just get tickled by, and we get some of it. We get a lot of comments on some of it, so we love to have you all's feedback so we can talk about it on the show. Of course, you know, y'all can always call in. Y'all don't like to call us.
I know.
But call us. The phone number is 470-251-4647. It stays the same.
Yeah, so we also need some more mail.
Yeah, we're going to have to work on that.
What's going on, Michael? I'm going to start calling him out. Hello, ladies. Hello, Michael. Go ahead and call in. We have a hot topic that we need your opinion on.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
And if we hear one more Michael,
so
Toy, you have a lot of Michael friends.
You know what? We're not going to talk about that.
We should not. Look, my brother's name is Michael. So there you go. Add that to the list.
It's been a few of them in my life.
Oh, look, maybe that's him calling. Go ahead and answer.
Love and Hips TV.
Hey, ladies, this is Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey. Happy birthday, Anna.
Thank you.
Yes, I would have been there at the party, but, you know, I was busy doing some other stuff.
You always busy, Charlie. We just tried it out.
You were too busy cooking in that kitchen.
Who was that? I don't cook.
Oh. Who was cooking? Oh, you reposted Vaughn's post. That's what you did. You were reposting for your boy Vaughn.
I'm too busy flying around the world.
Yeah, you all over. Charlie, but when are you going to come and see us?
Pretty soon.
Okay.
Soon.
The Angels.
I definitely will be there in March.
Okay, the Angels are requesting your presence. So.
I wanted two things. I just wanted to say, I want to answer Jack's question. You know, when is a good time? You know, always before you go on a date or when you get to know that person, and also before you take selfies.
You know what? He said also before you take selfies.
That's serious now. Because once you find out afterwards hitting his social media, you got problems.
Wait, you mean selfies like before they do the change or after?
No, I'm just saying. They better let somebody know before you take selfies.
Okay.
Because again, once it hits social media, you find out later on.
You're going to be in jail. That's what I said.
That's what we had said,
Charlie.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you need to be forthcoming about.
Yes.
Right. So get ready for your next guest. His name is Dewan, Torrentine, and Morgan. And they will be coming on the show talking about relationships.
That's
what? We are looking forward to that. Bye, Charlie.
I am so excited about our next guest.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yes.
And you know, we love talking about love and relationships because that's what we do.
Exactly. And guess what? It'll be perfect for the month of February.
In February.
And that's just great because it's my birthday, so I'm the love. And February is a month for love. So there you go.
Well, I'm the love. Oh, y'all just done excluded me from the love. And you the love, I'm the end, and then Kim over here is the hip. So I got to be the middle.
You're the and.
Love and.
Yes.
That's because I got a little bit of both.
Exactly.
A little bit of hips and a little bit of love. You got to get it.
And definitely that diva attitude, honey, because we can't miss that one.
Sure can't. I keep it all live.
Well, this has been so much fun, and I'm just really glad to be back. You know, I miss my little Kimmy boo, but thinking of you, Kim. So
I miss our little outings. We got to get out. Our little
seafood.
Yeah, we ain't gonna call the name of the place.
Yeah, we won't.
No, because Anna acted the whole food the last time we was in there, but we ain't gonna talk about that on set.
They probably have my picture.
We always have fun.
Posters all over Atlanta. So.
If you all ever catch us out in Atlanta, you stop and holler at us, because you're guaranteed to have a good time. You're guaranteed to get a lot of laughs. Okay.
Yes,
so. Thank you for tuning in to Love and Hips TV.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody, keep sharing the love. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's right. And tune in to our next show. Bye.
Animal instinct for attraction. What else could it be? Said your vision isn't hazy, then who do you see?